My heart is starting to beat fast.
Yeah. Hey, let that heart. Guys, the time has come. The time has come. I don't know how I was able to get this girl in front of a microphone, but I did. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the podcast. How you feeling? This is a, we gotta sit back and enjoy this one because I don't think she'll ever get in front of a mic again.
Probably not.
So let's do this. Let me introduce y'all to the love of my life, the mother of my kids, the wind beneath my wings. Is that how it goes? The wind beneath my wings, Miss Terese Fields. What's up, lady?
Hey.
How are you? Get a little closer.
Hey.
Just turn the mic a little bit. How about turn it toward it if you're gonna sit back? There it is.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Nervous, hot. Sweating already.
This is why she don't talk on the mic. Oh man,
it's very nerve-wracking.
It is, but it's cool. It's just me and you having a conversation.
Yeah, but the lights and it's hot.
Don't look at them. You cool? Just look at me.
It's not looking at them. It's the heat of it all.
Yeah, they are kind of hot. Well, look, we'll jump right in it. Then I ain't gonna make you sit under these lights longer than you want to. I know you're ready to get into bed.
Yes.
But I think it's important. We talked about this yesterday, and you said, "Well, what do you want me on your podcast for? We're not about real estate." But I beg to differ. I think because I'm in it, you're in it. And I think because I've been in it so it's now a part of our day to day.
Yes.
Very much so. Mm-hmm. So I want to kind of, take people back down memory lane. Just talk about how we met, things like that. I think, people always say we look young to be together for so long.
Thank y'all.
I got this gray hair, so they're going to stop saying that to me.
It's more me than it's you.
It is. But, I mean, people, people don't know our origins. They don't know the backstory. So, I want to tell people how I outkicked my coverage. And, So, yeah, I'll let you. I mean, here's the thing, guys.
Don't let me.
Martin and Gina had their way of telling the story. And it didn't go. Everybody had their different stories. But I'm going to let her tell it. And, she has a nice way of saying it. But go ahead. Let everybody know how we met. Let people know who you are.
What? I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter.
Oh, my Lord. She about to go through
I don't know. Like, what do you want
What else? What do you do?
I don't.
What do you do?
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
What else do you do?
I do staging and I do interior decorating.
That's right.
So
you decorated this whole entire house.
I did.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, let's take people down memory lane, man. I want people to know, who we are as a couple, how we got together, things like that. We'll start from there, and then we'll branch into, just the avenues and the journey that we've had so far through this real estate monster that it's become. But just tell people how we met, and we'll go from there.
Well, it's funny because during my birthday weekend, I told this story, and people were laughing and like, "What?" So we met in college freshman year. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I saw you in the caf. I was with my roommate at the time and one of the girls who lived next door. I don't know if I could. Like, I was with them in the caf and I saw this guy. I saw this guy. I thought he was so, just quiet. I love a chocolate man. If you know me, you know. Chocolate. And he was just had the waves on swim.
He's still swimming somewhere.
Baggy, at the time, Baggy was in. It's coming back. But he had the baggy jeans. Just I would see him, right? So I was like, ooh, I like him. I like him a lot. I would not stalk you, but when I saw you, I would be like, that's him. That's mine.
That's me. I'm hers.
Manifestation. We both played sports. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it was because of sports that we had to do.
Campus cleanup.
Yeah, so we had to do volunteer hours around school. Well, I chose campus cleanup.
So did I.
So you would go around the campus and clean things like pick up trash, whatever.
I ain't do it, but go ahead.
I didn't either.
Okay.
I was in pajamas. I had one of my contacts ripped, so I only had one contact in my eye. I was looking crazy. Me and my suite mate, we went to campus cleanup, and as we were leaving, somebody else, somebody I knew from somebody else, were sitting by the clock tower.
Yep.
And you shouted to us and you said something about what I was wearing, and we turned around and I was like, ooh, okay. So we exchanged information, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, well, you know what?
No, you ain't gotta go. That's it. But that's how we met. We met.
That's how we met.
Yes. At least you told it accurately.
Okay.
At least you told it accurately. But
Yes.
yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't say she was beat up. You know what I mean? But she was dressed down.
Yes.
She was dressed down. But I mean, that's what What did Drake say? What's that TikTok? And that's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong, right?
Yes.
So for me, it was like, dang, she looked good in her pajamas. Yeah, I got to holler at that. Hey, yo, shout it. Come here, dog. Nah, that's how it was. So for real, but that's how we met. That was November.
I don't know.
See, I'm good with
2006.
It was 2006, but November
I don't know the
12th.
date. Yeah.
November 12th, 2006 was when we met.
I know it was November because it was like first semester.
First semester freshman year. It was crazy, man. So from November 12th, 2006 to now we are March 28th, 2025. Almost 20 years. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's
really
wild,
is.
man. So when you look at all of that, just the bumps, the bruises of just the relationship stuff, then we tie in kids. We had Cam in 2012. Mm-hmm. So 2 years after we got married. Then we had London. Mm-hmm. Then we had London in 2015. The reason I want to fast forward that is because now we're getting into the gist of, just our relationship and work now coming into play.
Yeah.
At the time, I believe you were working at Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk about that journey. I mean, us growing up, we pretty much grew up together.
Yeah.
From teenage
Pretty
years
much
to now.
We did.
Yeah. I mean, I've known you now longer than
you didn't know me.
I didn't know you. So.
I've been in your life longer.
Yeah, you have. You, your sister, everybody.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I think people don't realize, that your support system around you is important. And I think because we have been together for so long, a lot of the ideas I had, a lot of the ideas you had, we could go, hey, let's try this. I want to try this. I think I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
When did you realize who you married? Meaning, as far as work ethic, just everything. When did you realize who you married? Because I think that's important, because people don't realize the work that I put in early on, especially.
I would say, like, when I really realized who I married was when you started working for, can I say the company?
Go ahead.
MetLife.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, no, he cannot. Like, so I was a corporate girly. Mm-hmm. So I was corporate from the day I came out of school till I stopped.
Yeah.
So for me to see you not do so well in the corporate because your personality just wasn't with it, mm-hmm. was crazy. And I was like, this is not for him. He's not an average type of person who can just do what the average person does.
Yeah. Like,
just go to work 9 to 5 and be okay.
Yeah.
That's when I really realized who it was that I married.
Yeah, MetLife broke me down.
I don't think it broke you down. I felt like it made you see what wasn't for you, and it made you push forward and push yourself to get to where you wanted to be, because you started out with the golf, right? Mm-hmm. You wanted to do that, but not particularly where you were. Mm-hmm. But whatever, I can't remember what happened, but it forced you out of the golf industry, so you had to do corporate and try it out. Mm-hmm. But you saw that it wasn't for you, and it just, and yeah. I think I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, I don't remember if he quit or he got fired, but I just know he was like, I can't do it. You weren't like, I was like, you cannot tell your manager this. You can't say this to these people. That's not what you do when you working for somebody else.
That's what old girl asked me.
I said, what's your 5-year plan? You can't do that.
She was like, what's your 5-year plan? I was like, not here.
Right. And I was just like, this man has no like sense of, I just gotta say what I gotta go along to get along. Yeah. So that's when I really felt like I saw who you were.
Yeah. And I think even just that's kind of when I saw who you were, mm-hmm. because for me to bring the idea of this ain't it to you, we had just had London. Mm-hmm. You know, London was brand new. Cam was 3-4 years old, something like that. So to bring that idea to you, of course, that's a scary thing. But to bring it to your wife and she go, all right, cool. Well, because you know, I've always been the prepared type. Yeah. I hope you have. But I've always been the prepared type. So for you to feel so comfortable to just go, yeah, you got to, because this ain't it. Yeah. Yeah, like that was probably one of the scariest moments. People hear the $2.73 story a lot. Mm-hmm. Talk about your perspective of that, because I don't think you knew about that until I brought it up. I feel like
I did not, but hearing it all the time and people talk about it, I'm like, okay. Yeah. Even my dad brings it up all the time, and I'm like, yes.
But talk about that. I mean, you didn't know about that, right? Like, how does that make, for us that have been so close mm-hmm. and still so close, how does that make you feel that I held something like that back from you all? But also that was such a make or break moment for me and you, and for you to now realize that that's what the moment was to propel me to where I'm at.
I'm very much based off feelings. Mm-hmm. And I know that if you're in a space where you're not feeling it and the things that you said that you didn't want to, like you were thinking about getting in the car, like that type of stuff, I don't want that. Yeah. So, and I never felt like, oh, we're going to be destitute, we're gonna like not have nothing or anything like that. I never felt that with you. So I always believe in you. I know you was gonna make it happen because we had been together for a while at that point. So it wasn't like, oh, I don't know if we could do this. And I knew I had a job that was secure. So as long as I can handle it, I believe, because I'm not the financial person at all. So when I said, are we gonna be okay? That's all I was worried about. Yeah. Just as long as we can live and eat, we're good. Because I wasn't going out. We weren't partying or nothing like that. So it's mainly, can we eat? Can the kids eat? Are we gonna have all of these things that we need to survive? So that $2 and whatever cents it was, I never felt it. So it never occurred to me. But hearing it, and you keeping it from me, yeah, I believe it, because you don't really share so much. You keep things to yourself. Now me, I run my mouth and I tell you feelings all day. But I've learned, don't really share so much of your feelings, which is okay sometimes. But me, I was a psychology major, so I always want to talk about it. I always want to talk about it. And you're like,
imagine this.
What are you thinking right now? Nothing. And I'm like, nothing. So it's like, for me, it's just like, I wasn't shocked when I heard it that you kept it from me, but I wasn't like, oh, I'm mad, because I didn't feel it. Yeah. So it didn't affect me.
Yeah. I really want, again, another aspect of why I wanted you on the episode is because I want you to talk about the aspect of being a realtor's wife and going through those early struggles of my real estate career, mm-hmm. and just your mentality and what it truly means to be a spouse of a real estate agent, because you saw it from the working rentals to now working, to then working so-and-so and then getting my first $1 million deal. Like what was that like?
It's hard, guys. It's very hard. Okay? It's hard. Yeah. It wasn't like, maybe I like just was like, oh, it was then. Yeah. I feel like once you got a team, that's when it really felt like, oh, I'm a realtor's wife. Because I feel like when you were with, was it Keller Williams you were with for a little bit?
No.
You were with, I don't know if I can say names.
You can say whatever you want. Anybody paying me.
With Miss McDowell's team.
We're not going to say names.
See? I said names.
So I wasn't with her team.
Okay.
So I was never with her team.
All right.
But anyway, go ahead. When I was with
Caldwell Banker.
Yes.
I just felt like it wasn't as often running as it is now. So I didn't experience it. Like feeling, oh, he's busy all the time. And you got to remember, you were with golf. Yep. So I was used to you working all the time. You were on a laptop when I was about to deliver London. Like you were working. So it wasn't like I wasn't used to it. So that type of thing, it wasn't as demanding when you started in the early stages. Yeah. But once you got your own team, it started becoming more and more like, okay, this is every day, all day, nonstop.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Wake up. It starts again. Like, it's nonstop. Yeah. So it's hard.
Yeah. My work took a big toll on our relationship because I would come home upset at certain things, and talk about that aspect of just how you dealt with, or what those feelings were and are. And
I just felt like, so at the time I wasn't working, right? So for me, all I had, like, at that point, I'm not going out and meeting friends. I'm not doing all this stuff. So being that I only had you, and you're coming home upset, or you're always working, it's like, when do we have time? You know what I mean? And sometimes it's still like that, but I think we're better at managing, okay, now it's time to, like, speaking, like, all right, I need a little bit more of this time. Let's do this, because we haven't done it in so long. But I just felt like a lot of it was, I'm home alone. I'm with the kids. Yeah, kids are people, but I'm not talking to little kids. Right. You're my spouse. You're my friend. Like, you know what I mean? Right. All I have is you at this point. And it's like I relied on you heavily. And, like, you came home from your day of work, and it's like you have all of this stuff still on your mind, because real estate is a everyday thing, like an all day, everyday thing. Like, nothing shuts down. It's like, I still have to do this. I have to do this for tomorrow. I have to prepare for this. I got this. So it's like, I wanted you to shut it down. Like, I'm used to 9 to 5. You need to, all right, cut off your phone. Well, I can't do that because money is still involved here. Like, we gotta, if I shut off my phone and somebody's calling me, or something happens, like something, I have to fix something. It was just a lot. And I just felt like at the time I wasn't receiving what I needed to from you because of all of the things you were doing on the outside. And I felt like it wasn't fair. Yeah.
Fair point. I don't communicate well. But again, I tell people all the time, people go, man, how you always happy? Or how nothing bothers you?
He doesn't care about anything, for real. Like, everything is very, whatever. Yeah, it'll be fine.
So, but I wouldn't say I don't care. I would say I may not. I try to avoid stresses.
Yeah,
I purposely try to do that. It's not that I don't care.
Not that you don't care. Okay, let me rephrase. Not that he doesn't care. It's more like everything is like. Shoo.
It has to. I mean,
it's not that big of a deal.
I don't understand people. I really don't. I don't understand people that will harp on something for what. Like, for what?
I'm people. I am. I'm people.
There's a lot of people out there. But I just, for me, I've never been the type, because the role models I had at my house, where I could sit across, my bedroom was across from my parents. I could look right into their room, and I could see them, I won't say arguing, but they having a discussion with loud voices, but I could just see, the stuff that my dad.
I'm sorry, a discussion with loud voices is crazy. Okay.
But I could see just, my dad's very calm demeanor. My mom, calm up to a certain point, but, up to a certain point.
I was about to say, I feel like
up to a certain point.
It's very much your dad is super, super calm, and your mom's like me.
Queens, New York. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got a lot of similarities. But I think it's just, I have a father who from an early age taught with his actions. My dad never sat me down to say, this is how you treat a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was always shown with his actions. Yeah. I knew not to hit a woman because he never hit a woman. I might have hit my sister.
I was gonna say, whoa.
Again, a woman. She was a girl at the time. You know what I mean? But I knew, I learned work ethic from my dad. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's how I always approached everything. So it was like, if this man over here just letting stuff brush out, man, I'm gonna do the same. And I don't know if that's how I developed that trait or what.
It's very annoying.
But because I'm not, again.
It's so annoying.
I'm sure it could be.
But I will say, it grounds me a little bit because I'll be mad that you're not upset as I am. And then I'm like, wait a minute. So it forces me to take a step back, like, should I be upset about this? Maybe. And that's when I might call my sister and be like, do you think I overreacted? Like, what? No. People think it's me. It's really him. You got to be careful.
I got anger issues.
Yes.
But nobody knows that.
It's suppressed. It's because he's so, like, nothing bothers me. And then something bothers him.
I'm going to tell you something that happened today. And I ain't even tell you yet. I waited for the podcast. Okay. I'm going to tell you what happened today. And you would be so proud of me.
Okay.
Terrence guest, me and my guy TG, we go show a client of mine a property that is over $750,000. We show up, the builder, good guy, I know him well. We show up and we get to the property. There's a real estate agent inside that this builder has chosen to sell their properties. Mm-hmm. Agent is inside. He sees us three. We are all three black gentlemen, yes. Right? The client is dressed down. He's got on his alma mater's gear. His alma mater is a PWI. Okay. It's a very, very well-known PWI as well. But he's got the alma mater's gear on. Looks very, I mean, you wouldn't know he had money unless you asked him.
Right.
But we get there. Terrence goes to speak to the agent, and the agent says to Terrence out loud, while all three of us are standing there, he says, hey, I'm on a Zoom call. What do you need? And Terrence said, well, I was just trying to, and he cut Terrence off. And of course, this guy was not of our persuasion.
Of course.
He cuts Terrence off and says, I don't have time for this. Shoos Terrence off, and closes the door and locks it. Okay? Now, this is an on-site agent who is trying to help sell properties that are listed there. And I applaud Terrence, and I applaud myself, because Terrence is the reason I didn't go off. Because, one,
I already know.
Don't shoot me, bro. Yeah. Don't shoot me.
Yeah.
So I was ready. But I love my guy TG, man. I love my guy TG. And he handled it very professional. He all right. And he turned around, excused himself from the house, left me and my client in there, excused himself from the house, and went and found the nearest person in charge. And he had a conversation with that person, and that situation is being handled. But me and my client were able to tour the house and get the questions that we had answered. But that's why I say you be proud of me, because I didn't respond the way you know I would have responded. Yeah. And it's so funny because nobody knows that side of me but you.
Yeah, I tell people all the time.
Yeah. And I try to warn people all the time. Don't let the golf clubs fool you.
I don't think it's the golf clubs. I just think you're so laid back and nobody thinks. And I have to tell people all the time, he's an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
He is an asshole. I thought I was mean, but I was like, oh, you did not have to say that to the people.
Because I'm straight to it's not that I'm an asshole. I'm straight. I got to get to the answer. And if you beating around the answer, I'm going to beat it out of you.
Oh, my God. It's like...
What we beating for? Man, pause. What we doing all that for?
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? Okay.
You ain't going to get me off. What we doing all that for?
Yeah.
All right, so I have this segment that I've added where I do my little rapid fire questions. I'm going to shoot a couple at you, give you 60 seconds to answer.
You know I got to think about stuff.
Nope. Okay. You don't get a chance to think about nothing.
All right, let me focus.
Yeah, focus. So these are going to be questions based around not necessarily just our relationship, but I'll throw some noir stuff in there too, some real estate stuff. Okay. Because you've been with me long enough, you should know a lot of these real estate questions.
No, I don't. I don't subscribe.
You don't subscribe? You don't listen?
No, I hate it. I would never. People ask me, you don't want to get your license? No, absolutely not. I see what they go through every day, everybody. Yeah. And I'm like, I could never. So, right. No.
Well, let's see. We're going to set up a timer.
All right.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you some questions. Just answer first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, okay.
First thing that comes to mind. And go. Michael B. Jordan or me? Cut. What the fuck? Why is it taking you so long to answer this question?
You know what?
Hold the hell
it
up.
It would be you.
But
it would be you.
I'm not even going to rapid fire you because you about to hurt my feelings.
No, I'm not. I promise. No, you for sure. Because I heard he a lame. So go ahead. You. Come on, you messing up the 60 seconds.
You right. How big is an acre?
Pass.
Just
pass.
I don't know.
Pass.
Throw a number out.
Pass. 10 feet. Like, I don't know. 120 feet.
Okay. Who's taller, Raja or Mariah?
Oh my God. Raja.
Ooh.
Did I say Raja because you said, because India said Mariah? My girl Raja. I love you, Mariah, but I'm going to say Raja.
Name all the guys at NÖIRE.
Austin, Kevin, Jay, you.
Damn, look at you. Okay.
Yeah, I know the team.
Damn.
I know the team.
All right, cool. Listen, I think that was cool. But hey, let's wrap it up here. Great conversation. We gotta get the kids to bed. It's time for them to go to sleep.
Yeah, and eat.
And eat. Yes, we are hungry. But I just wanted to say in front of everybody, I love you. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I would not be where I am without the strong support that I have at home with you, that you create when I come home. You a thug, you ain't gonna cry. Let's not act like you crying. But seriously, I think more people in this industry will be more successful if they have a support system at home. And I'm super grateful for mine. And
love you too, boo.
Yeah, it's super cool to look back at all of that and see how far we've come, where we're going. And just, again, to have your support means everything to me. So I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. It's good to hear.
Yeah. All right. Well, we out of here. Till next time, I got some more guests coming. Like I said, this is my little revamp podcast. I'm shooting this by myself this time. So if it's mistakes, it's on me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
bye.
Yeah, y'all have a good night.